Hello, my name's Liza Wilkinson. I'm the director of TIDES, a small not-for-profit training, mediation and facilitation organisation. The last 12 months has been a challenge for all of us. However, the participants that we work with, what we have noticed is that very quickly when we moved all of our services online, there were a number of people who couldn't access these. They couldn't access them because they don't have enough equipment in their house. They maybe only have one smartphone, and that was maybe being used for siblings or parents for homeschooling or work purposes. Internet and connectivity has been a real challenge, especially for those living in rural areas where there just hasn't been good internet connections, but also for people living in urban areas where they maybe don't have the money to pay for larger data packages to give them access to the internet. They've really missed out on cafes and shopping centres where there would have been free Wi-Fi. We've seen the increased usage of food banks as well, and with that, I suppose what we're noticing is the levels of poverty are increasing. Home isn't a safe place for everybody, and because we're all living at home now, it's been a real challenge for some young people especially, who have found themselves staying in their bedroom for long periods of times. A number of the families that we work along with, where people have maybe been furloughed at 80% and they were already struggling financially, so food bank has been a necessary lifeline for them, but also I suppose it's disappointing for us to see that there's an increased need for food banks. Health and wellbeing has been an overwhelming theme and a real challenge for a number of people. The anxiety of the global pandemic is understandable, but also then people being at home a lot and then beginning to think about coming out of lockdown and being out and about, and the anxiety of people maybe getting COVID, or if they have underlying health issues or family members giving it to family members. We've seen a real lack in confidence in terms of communication where we have people come online to access services. We've also noticed for some of our young adults that they don't want to have their cameras on, but not only do they not want to have their cameras on now, they don't want to even verbally speak online, they just want to use text and chat. So I suppose the question is, how do we encourage them then when we come out of lockdown to enable their communication? Communication's been a big challenge, especially for some of our newcomers coming to Northern Ireland who maybe don't have English as a first language and who have been getting language classes. So where they haven't been able to access those because of their connectivity issues, and they're not interacting with local people, there's been a real concern that they're going to lose the English that they had already learned. There has been a range of positives out of lockdown, and in terms of some of the online platforms that people have been able to access and get online and to do some really interesting things. It's been fantastic. However, there's a lot of people who have really suffered through this last year. Thank you very much. Bye bye.